Hello everyone, it's For the Love of Silver. It is August the 12th, 2024, and we got a few new pickups here. I just wanted to go over it today. I did sell an ounce of silver this week. I had a friend, I'm trading and doing willing and dealing every chance I get to get a little extra silver. And a friend of mine, he wanted to started his nephew off for his birthday with an ounce of silver, and I sold him one of my buffaloes, one of my silver buffaloes, the nicest one I had. A good friend of mine named Matthew out there. Matthew, I hope your nephew has a great birthday. And then tonight, I was at I play in a free poker tournament locally. There's a lot of people, y'all probably played in them too. They're free to play in. I don't drink, but they have them at the local restaurants and bar and grills, and I go out and play free poker. And I actually did pretty good in the state this year, so I'm really interested in it. I love Texas Hold'em, and I went and played. But a friend of mine showed up, and they had a family member that tragically died. And I won't say where, but he got shot by a bunch of horrible people, run him off the road and then pulled him out of the car and executed him. And it was freaking horrible, Well, these people are retired, fairly well-off people, but they needed some extra money, to go on this trip, and a horrible trip to bury one of their family members. And I wasn't trying to take advantage of a bad situation. They're good friends of mine, and I wanted to make sure they had the money. So there you go. And this is what happened. They brought these silver coins to the poker game and said, hey, we know you deal with silver. Would you like to buy these? And if you would, it would really help us out. And to be honest with you, no matter what they asked for them, I probably would have went a little above and beyond to help them out. But I got these at a really good deal. I give, let's just say, a little over $100 for what you see here. And we have a 1915 Barber quarter, which is very circulated, but I mean, still, it's not a terrible one. You see all the stars and the dates and all that. Whoops, sorry. And 5 Morgans and 2 Walkers. One's a 1935, that one's a 1942. This one's a 1935 Walker, $50. So I got pretty much, and I actually ordered 5 dimes too. So with all the dimes and everything, I got right at 5 ounces here for, let's just say, less than $150, not much more than 100. So that's a couple 1921s, and they're common. This one is I'd say Philadelphia, because it doesn't have a mint mark, but it's not a terrible looking Morgan. You can still read Liberty in its hair. This 1921 right here, it is a D, and everything's legible. It's not a bad looking Morgan. It's probably been in these, the gentleman that sold them to me, and had been in these cases for years. He had them, and here's a AU, 1879 AU, probably the best of the bunch. And it's got a couple splotches on it, toning, starting and stuff. I'm not sure what happened to these black splotches on it, if it's just toning, starting, or something got on it or what. But it's not a bad looking Morgan. And I hadn't really went over it with a fine-tooth comb yet. I just want to get them out of these cases and get them into some airtights. That's me, it's just me and how I do it. But they aren't bad looking Morgans. Here's a 1889 and 1883, which doesn't look terribly bad. It's circulated. It's got a little scar on the belly there. The feathers on the belly looks to be gone. But it just goes to show you there's deals out there to pick them up. These Morgans right here, I don't have a doubt in my mind if you bought them on eBay. There's no, $30, maybe a little more, maybe just a tad less, but still 30, just the Morgans, who to give $150 for a lease off eBay. Goes to show, I give less than 150, so I mean, I pretty much got these for free. I got rid of 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce, and picked up, let's see, real close to counting the 5 dimes. It's on the way. This is real close to 5 ounces. There's 1, 2, a little bit more, 3, 4. I'd say real close to 5 ounces. So, you know, give a little and get a little. But what I'm gonna do here real quick when we're doing the video, I mean, this is what I got today, so we're gonna get it right out of these plastic holders. I'm gonna drop them off right here, take a quick look at them while we're doing it. They're circulated, so I'm not really bent on holding them and everything. So, and you can always tell by the rim. I've done weight them and stuff, and they're right there. They're where they're supposed to be, so I ain't gonna worry about it too bad. We're gonna go ahead and throw that one in airtight when we got it out, and lock her down. And that's where she'll be from now on. There's one of them. Go ahead and cut this AU out and try not to. AU 50 is what it had marked on this little pack, and I'd say they've been in these little packs for a long time. And you can see the price on it right there, what they give for it, $22. So it's been quite a while ago, but that's not a bad looking Morgan. Of course, it's circulated, I'm sure, but you can still read the Liberty on her head and everything there, really good. And we'll get this switched over, put her in this airtight. It's gonna move around a little bit, but I ain't gonna worry about it. It's gonna go in the case with all the rest of the Morgans. All right, we're gonna get this. They give $10 for that one. Look, things are changing, aren't they? $18.89. I like how they got that one stapled. That makes it a lot easier when they do them like that. And that's not a bad looking Morgan either. You can read Liberty on it quite well. Pretty nice looking Morgan. You can see some of the feathers on the chest there. I mean, not a terrible whole lot of wear. But it'll go in the Morgan pile. And the 1883 here. And right along. Obviously, it come from the same place too. No price on the back of that one. It may be the best of the bunch, so I'm not sure if the 79 or this one was the better of the two. This one's got a few scratches on her face. Her ear is well defined though. There's a scar on the chest there. Hey, I'll take it. Put it in the pile. There's another one in airtight. I was just gonna do this on here. I hadn't done a video in a week or so. I've been really busy getting ready for an event. I like y'all all know that follow me. I'm an artist, and I have a couple. My biggest 2 events are coming up. Boy, that one right there looks better than them all, to be honest with you. It's got some toning starting on it, but it's not a bad looking Morgan right there, to be honest with you. You can still see the chest feathers and stuff on that one, and it's a D, I think. I'll have to get the glass out and look at that one a little better. That's not a bad looking Morgan right there. All right, and there's the Morgans done. And the others, what I usually do with these is, let's see, they're just in there. So let me get this one out. This is the 1935, and it looks like an S, 1935 S. I'll have to check out the price on that. That's not a terrible looking walker. It's worn, you know, the feathers are gone. You can still see the eye. But I'm pretty sure that's an S. I'll have to look better. My eyes are old. I think it's a S. If it's not, it's a D. But we'll put it on here and see where it matches up. Looks like right there. So we'll tear that through. Put these in one S like that. Right there. Get that mash down in there. It's got some rim damage on it, I see. Yeah, it took a pretty good dink there on the corner of it. Get her to fit right in there. Close her up and it won't get no more damage on it. That's the reason I use those. I mean, call me crazy, call it wasteful, whatever, but I do like to put them in the air tights. This one's same thing. We need these two rings right here, and I just broke that one. But hey, no, I didn't break the one I needed. Good. So we'll drop that in there. I'm gonna take this, put it in there, fits right in. Get our lid for it. There we go. Now we got them all but the 1915 Barber quarter. And that's probably the best looking Barber quarter I got. That's not saying much for my barbers, is it? I know everybody out there in YouTube land, y'all probably have a lot better than I have, but I pick up what I can, where I can, and how I can. And that's just the way it is. And I'll advise everybody else to do the same, because I believe there's a day coming where we're not going to be able to get this like we once did. And we'll punch that center out right there. Put that right in there like that. And then we'll drop our barber in here. Come to Papa, Mr. Quarter. There you go. Now she's in the airtight, and there we go. There's her pickups. I hope everybody's doing good. I've wasted 11 minutes with this. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. That's just a few pickups, and I do believe the day is coming. You know, they say that the sales volumes, and like they used to have a lot more sales. I've heard Andy Sheffman talking about it here recently, said the sales that they had are down, but you know, but they're getting bigger sales. And that tells me that the people that have a little money are starting to wake up, you know, finally. And what we're going to do when 2 or 3 of those billionaires call SD Bullion and Monument Metals and Hero and all them and say, hey, we'll take everything you got. I mean, what are we going to do? We ain't going to be able to get it no more. Just little pickups. And this right here pickup, I mean, it come from just people that I know. So that goes to show you right there. And we'll do a real quick check on the silver price before we get off here. I hope everybody's having a good week. Let's do a check right here. I'll try to. I said I would. Well, hold on. Let's go back here a little bit. Silver spot price today, Kitco. Let's see what it says. Silver spot price today, Kitco. We'll see what our silver price is. I think it's like $27.50 when I checked it a minute ago. Silver spot price, Kitco. Let's just see what it says. Not quite sure yet. It's trying to pull up. Get this old phone. I actually souped this old phone up. A friend of mine. Hey, we went up a little bit there, everybody. We're at $27.57. So hey, I made a little bit already off of it. That's pretty cool. Hold on, it's done covered it up there. Let me get that out of the way. Raise it up a little bit so everybody can see. $27.57. And you know, China's like tickled to death that you can see the up and down motion of it there. We about got that teacup formed again that they've talked about. See, it's went up and back down. Now it's going back up to form the handle. And ain't that crazy? At the prices, how it's moving around. I don't know. I have a eerie feeling that we're not going to be able to get it much longer. And I'm trying to, my goal has always been a certain amount, and I'm getting so close to it, you know, that I like to help people too, like my friend, you know, that wanted to pick up an ounce. So I'll let go a little bit every now and then, try to make a little bit, and then I'll turn right around and reinvest it. That's what I've been doing, because I'm not a rich person. And but we're a small percentage of the community, and I think it's a big deal to pick up some silver. I have a lot of canned goods stored, and I'm starting to accumulate quite a bit of water. You know, I'm trying to use the canned stuff that I have to, you know, keep it all fresh and just bought and put in there. So, you know, I've been living out of my canned stuff. I'm eating good, you know. I'm eating pinto beans and collard greens, and to me, it's Southern. As long as I got somebody to cook me up a pound of cornbread, which I do. I got a very special friend, a shout out from Alabama, and she's been coming up and seeing me and stuff on the weekends. We've known each other for years, doing events and stuff together. So, and it's been really a blessing to me to have her here. And man, can she cook cornbread? Whoo, man, I tell you what, some cornbread and some pinto beans and some collard greens and that kind of stuff. Y'all ain't from the South, man. Y'all missing out. I'm telling you, that stuff's good. Some lima beans and some old gratin potatoes. Woo, Lord mercy, make your tongue slap your brains out. Man, we eat right this weekend. Had a good weekend. But that's the video for today. It's for Love Silver. Y'all know your neighbors, find out who they are, and be friends with them. You know, we got to build community. I can't stress how important this Declaration of Independence here and the Constitution of the United States. I have a feeling that, I mean, of course, I'm not big, I'm not the best YouTuber and all that, but I do have a feeling that because I put this Constitution in every one of my videos, I think they do suppress it, you know, some anyway. But I don't do a video every day like a lot of people do and all that. I'm a working man, you know. I got to get out and work and make a living and everything and do the best I can. So, and now I ain't a young fellow no more either. So these old hands right here, they've had it hard, had a rough life, but I do my best. And there's our pickups for today, and I hope I ain't bored y'all too much. I went a little long on the video, but I was really proud of this little pickup right here. I'd say anytime you can get 5 ounces for under 150 bucks, you're not hurting yourself. And pick up, man, I think it's cheap at that anyway, you know. It's the price of silver. China and all them laughs at us, I'm sure, you know, as they're draining our COMEX, because they manipulate the price of it so much and keep it down, and then they take it right to China and sell it for $3 or $4 more an ounce than what they buy it for. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's all gonna come home to roost one of these days. And like Daddy used to say, don't get caught with your britches down, you know. So, you know, to me, I'm not telling anybody what to do like a lot of people say, but I'm picking up it. I'm getting it when I can. But I love everybody, and I hope everybody has a great week. Have a safe week, and love one another and take care of one another. You know, love and blessings to everybody, and we'll catch you on the flip side.